Hi, I'm Tony Karlowitz.
And I'm Ed Fabricki, and we're the founders of Back East Brewing Company.
We're a completely new craft brewery startup being planned in Bloomfield, Connecticut. The seeds for Back East were planted a long time ago, back in the 1990s.
I was in San Diego and was introduced to homebrewing by a friend of mine. I quickly became hooked, experimenting with many different recipes and brewing as much as I could. I'm an engineer by trade, so I really enjoy the technical and scientific aspects of brewing. The craft beer scene in San Diego, much as it is now, was alive and well back then. Breweries like Stone, Pizza Port, Gordon Biersch, and others were just getting started and gaining immensely in popularity. When I moved back east, I brought with me the dream of someday brewing great craft beer right here in Connecticut.
I was in college in Vermont in the late 1990s and was also immersed in a vibrant beer scene, one where good beer was the norm, not the exception. High-quality craft beer was readily available. It did not need to be searched out. Names like Rock Art, Long Trail, Magic Hat, Vermont Pub and Brewery, Catamount, Otter Creek, The Shed, and Three Needs made Burlington a beer mecca right here in New England. Touring these breweries and talking to the people who work there made me realize that passion, dedication, and hard work go a long way toward making a microbrewery successful. I had started a successful landscaping business in high school and grew up in a small business family, with my parents owning a candy and gift store for most of my childhood. I graduated in 2000 with degrees in business and accounting and always planned to open my own business, always thinking microbrewery in the back of my mind.
The idea for our brewery came about in 2006, when we realized we shared the same passion and the same dream. Shortly after, we began experimenting with different recipes and learning the science as well as the business of brewing. When the time came to name our brewery, Back East was a logical choice, reflecting my move back east to Connecticut as well as the clear West Coast influence in several of our recipes.
Behind us is the 10-gallon pilot system that we used to develop many of the recipes that will carry the Back East name. Yes, like many other companies, we got our start in a garage.
Over the past 5 years, we've spent a lot of time in this garage brewing and experimenting with different recipes. Some recipes, like our flagship Back East Ale, have been modified up to 7 times until it met our expectations as well as the satisfaction of our tasting panels.
We've also spent a large part of the last 2 years developing our business plan, meeting people in the industry, and learning everything we possibly could about the craft beer industry.
All of our beer will be brewed and packaged at a brewery, which we will construct in an open floor warehouse in Bloomfield, Connecticut. In addition to myself and Tony, we will hire a head brewer with numerous years of commercial craft brewing experience. Our beer will be sold throughout Connecticut by an established distributor with proven track record in craft beer. We also plan to eventually expand our distribution beyond Connecticut.